Take your time, right? All right, yeah. Bring it in. I want to hear from you. Let's go, you fucking fire, okay? It is. Okay, how y'all feeling tonight? Right, y'all ready for some poetry? Y'all ready for a slam? Yeah. Wonderful. My name is Ari Lane, and I am going to be your host for tonight. Okay. So I'm super excited to be here with y'all. I gotta read my spiel. You know what I'm saying? As a non-seeing person, bear with me. We're gonna get through it. All right. So first of all, welcome to the 34th annual Southern Fried Poetry Slam at SoFri. Yeah. At SoFri, we believe Black Lives Matter. We support and believe in the rights of our LGBTQ plus community, and we believe every person should have equal access to living their best lives physically, spiritually, and artistically. We encourage you to be respectful to everyone's identity and remember that every person on the stage has equal value. At Southern Fried, we judge poems, not people. Tonight, you will see 14 poets, and 4 independent indies from across the country competing for a chance to perform on final stage this Saturday evening, 14 and indie finals. Judges, we ask that you give the poets your undivided attention. In order to do so, we ask that everyone, please, y'all, this is not just for the judges, please silence your phone. Let's be respectful. We don't want no disturbances, right? We want to respect the poetry. In Poetry Slam, there is no music, there are no costumes or props, and each poet will be performing original work. Poems may be up to 3 minutes long, but after that, 10 seconds grace period. The performer loses points for going over time. You may see groups of poets performing team pieces. This is normal and it is encouraged. So we gonna clap for that. Some of the poems you will hear will deal with sensitive topics. If at any times you feel that you need to step aside, please feel free to do so. Also, I want to make note that we do have mental health professionals in the room right now. So Stacy and Amber, could y'all raise your hands for us real quick? So if you need someone, you need to check in. They are here for your support because your mental health matters to us too. Okay. Um, yeah, mental health matters, man. All right. So if you need to leave, please do so quietly. Please remember that these doors are very loud and can be very disruptive. So if you must go, try to go during applause. Let's respect the poetry, respect the mic. Those doors, like I said, they can be loud. So just ease out. Judges, if you must leave, please let us know. Don't just get up and go between the poem because we need you. We can't have a slam without you. Okay? Da, 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 da. Judges, raise your boards, raise your boards, raise your boards, raise your boards, raise your boards. Thank you, thank you. These are our judges for tonight. As y'all know, in Slam, there is a rubric, right? From 0 to 10. Now, judges, I want y'all to do y'all best. Y'all are the judges. Y'all make the rules on your score. Stand on that. The audience might try to sway you, but don't remember, you are your own people, okay? Y'all don't have to stand for that. Audience, do your best to sway the judges. Yeah. So I will. Don't worry. All right. So in this, I'm gonna have all my slam masters come and sign off. Please don't leave without doing so. My Indy sign off on your scores, but like we got 4 amazing teams and 4 amazing Indies. So let me do a quick check in. Verbal slap. Where you at? Yeah. We got the collective. Where you at? Urban Echo, where you at? Yes. Bull City, where you at? City. GYEXP in the building, where you at? Yeah. Moslow. Yeah. Cassandra is free. Jerry. Are y'all ready for some poetry? Wonderful. Well, I think we're about to get it going. Y'all ready? All right, I ain't gonna teach y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me talking. Y'all want to hear some poems, right? Yeah. So without any further ado, wait, dang, I forgot something. Yeah. Don't start to slam. Y'all just gonna let me start to slam? I know, boy. It's hot, right? We have what's called a poet or a calibration poet. This is to get our judges warmed up so that they ain't just got to jump straight in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our judges warmed up. So I want y'all to make a warm round of applause for your sacrificial poet, Coco Flow. This is good. She wanted the ones. Uh-huh. In the criminal justice system, section-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Bum, bum. Law and Order SVU has 451 episodes, and I've watched every one. Became a blatant binger. Spent a surplus of Sundays holed up watching marathons. No matter how many times my eyes have laid hold to an episode, I still tune in like it's the first time. And my friends ask, why do you watch that show so much? But my tongue has never been strong enough to tell them I can relate to the victims. That I know what it feels like to be fresh blood, too sharp. That I saw pieces of my nightmare dancing between clips of a TV drama, especially in this one scene where the vibrant young lady invites the charismatic boy over. The boy goes beyond her boundaries. Her nose evaporates before they reach his ears. Her resistance met with a war-like wrath of 5 minutes too long. Until it's over, the camera zooms, and I see myself reflected in her eyes. Remember the moment my own confusion set in, and the vow I made to never vocalize the violence I endured. I kept my rape a secret, too afraid to regurgitate my own truth. I let trauma have her way with me, suppressed the memories until I was comfortable enough to unload the luggage. But Detective Olivia Benson,
She was my lighthouse, a glaring gleam in a galaxy of darkness on the days when my trauma decides to be a jack in the box. I watch all the victories Olivia has won, all the women she's encouraged to find ways to press on and found healing in watching her be heroine as she encountered the same fire that left me in ashes and never became consumed in its flames. She showed me that in a world where folks don't care about Brock Turners, victim blaming a president who grabbed pussy, there has to be more real life Olivia, more rooted ready to pay for the casualties, more advocates, more voices for the victims. Someone to remind us that we asked for this, no matter what we wore or said or displayed, despite the circumstances, the feeling of guilt is never our burden to bear. 451. The number of episodes it took for me to stockpile the strength to share my story, to levitate out of my own ashes. Yet there can never be enough praise on my tongue for Olivia. But I heard the best way to pay homage to a savior is to walk in their image. So I am no longer victim, but survivor, no longer bystander, but contributor, found the ally in the back of my throat, the asylum in my truth, the power in being the calm in the midst of someone else's storm. Now it is my job to be. It is my honor to be. It is my responsibility to be someone else's Olivia Benson.
Y'all not gonna calibrate and let's see what y'all got to say about
Calibrated for sure.
Gotta get y'all warmed up. In the meantime, while the judges are getting their scores together, the order for this round will be verbal slap. Yeah, all right. Judge, y'all ready for me? Put them up. Get them up. Get them up. Put them up.
Oh, judges and the judges.
Right.
There will be feedback. Everything I love.
Y'all, I told y'all I'm 9 cents, right? So I had to.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, it's
That is it. No, it's definitely the bad night.
coming over to you.
All right, you can say. Okay. All right. Little melody.
From low to high, we have an 8.3, a 9.1,
Oh, okay. All right.
a 9.5,
That's the poem.
a 9.5,
It hurt too.
and a 9.6. Oh, verbal slap. Who you sending up?
Peace. Come on. Come on, boys. Don't play with them. Let's go, folks.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Oh.
Surround sound. You can.
Yeah.
You know mistaken.
Yeah, nice for me already.
That's the right. But adjust that mic.
And the feet keeps running. When you send your children off to school, you're not sure if they'll graduate to a cemetery block or a cell block. When the feet visit in-city schools, it feels a lot like a prison visit. I wonder how the kids feel. To show their first mugshot, school ID, get buzzed in, reading by police, security, walk through the metal detectors, make sure they're carrying books, no contraband, gotta go to TSA in elementary. First, it should be your style. Put you in uniform. Are my jeans sagging or is it system? You say shirt and slash with jumpsuit and I see you like that. Yeah. throw in my drink, take off my jacket, put a pride in the belts, put a belts in the belts, our shoes, our watches, instruments back in our pockets, turn around. Spread out legs, show our dignity. I mean hands. Get your hands on my pockets. Going to school is an everyday nightmare. Not sure if I make it out of here or go directly to jail. Do not fast go. The orange jumpsuit is your only chance. It's prison monopoly. Students fear going to sleep because there was tomorrow. Is it a training day or groundhog day? They wake up and find themselves running, running to class late. They get charged with prison. I mean detention. They did one and the same. Student behavior is correct. Not directions. Their mindset becomes, let me eat this crow so I can make it to lunch. Funny how a school cafeteria looks a lot like a child home. Did you know? The same entity serves prison food makes school lunches. So go eat your cornbread. Give me your lunch money. They have a choice. Fight or flight and just keep running. In pursuit of the American education, we join the track team. We go ready for a school, strong the block. We hear gunshots running out the hole. So I'm being one. Can't sense of the hole. Feels like being in one. When you're only in the schoolyard, in the prison yard, one teacher stronger, other policemen. It's not punishment, it's programming. Treat you like monkeys. I mean suspects. I mean ninja turtles. Every Friday serve pizza. Don't you ninjas? I mean ninjas like pizza. We live in a sewer. We have a direct pipeline to prison. The criminal justice system wanted the property so bad, and we make it hard to pronounce. We're not asking for silver spoons. There are kids that love silver platters at pre-trial. Expecting to be in court instead of in class. Because they're in class and you're in the court after class. Running fast, you're high online. The state spends less on scholarship than it sends underfunded district over police. How come when a kid makes a mistake in the suburbs, it's a thing, but in the hood, it's a statistic? Black boys make up 15% of the population, but 41% of the prison. They call it a pipeline like it's leaking the system. It's actually a deep print that's starting for itself. Let's go, fellas!
Poetry.
For sure.
All right, so what was the score for our sacrificial clothing?
28.
That's it? 21.
Okay, so
I need to see if y'all my kind of people or not. So, all right. I love y'all. I really do. Get this answer right. Okay. Do you put sugar or butter and cheese in your drink?
breaking up for him.
I don't even need put them up. Put them up.
Get it right, judges. Not playing for anything. Okay. 100 is spelled 100.
It's not spelled.
You can spell it. I don't know if I did.
From low to high,
Boo.
we have an 8.4, an 8.9,
Whoa.
a 9,
Whoa.
a 9.4,
Okay.
and a 10.
Hey.
The collective. Who you sending up? Wesley Frank. Let's go, Wesley. Okay, 3 names.
From another mother.
Don't bite back, son.
This is
Follow, bro. Hey, about good.
Do her for
White man does the popular dance, the wall, while reporting the weather. Comment section reads, Tom definitely invited to the cookout. Another video shows a white man dancing on stage, and the caption reads, "It's obvious, obvious." While Mark is invited to the cookout, when we slide like black lightning across the backyard and turn it into a dance floor, cookout be sacred. But ain't that just like us? Inviting everyone into our holy places, right? All you gotta do is know how to Dougie to dodge accountability. Watch my privilege out with the whip and the nay and vain. Call it muscle. Come on, David with the nay for centuries. Crazy how the big dance, we get called cools. But Brad dance gets an honorary plate full of ribs. We keep feeding them like they didn't force chitlins down our throats. Keep dancing. They shuck and jive their way to acceptance, and it's appalling how easily we forget just because Becky gets football and Allie makes foo-foo. Invitations to the cookout flying off the shelf in the comment section, bro. Do you remember when we invited one of them to our Bible study? And 9 of us were told, "Well done," that night. So excuse my caution for Caucasians is casually crip walking for convenience. Lying and line dancing, looking like a fool to cook out. Nigga, they used to cook us out over open fires. Come on. Cut pieces of our flesh off. Mason jar and hands on the kingdom. That's a big like him. They watching Soul Train reruns, but won't let me teach their children about the Underground Railroad system. The dancing, or race Jim Crow. Just when the dancing, or race school and prison pipelines. So when the dancing, or race red lines. So before you hand out any more cookout invites, remember they used to think of us as stiff body boogie down chattel. Used to make us dance across the decks of ships, and some of us that to gracefully the break of the water's surface was a pearly gate unto into the Lord's arm man cookout. So packed with pale faces, ain't gonna be no room for my grandkids, and I refuse to ask for space. In my space, I'm indigenous to the groove and the potato salad. Invite me to the country club. Hold the castle. Talk reparations. Until that happens, all of your cookout invites are hereby revoked. Come on. Yeah. Man.
Get it right. All right. Judges, I'm getting right. Score for our previous team.
Not enough.
Our score for our previous team was
27.3.
Jonathan team though.
I see. I'm seeing if y'all my people or not. Okay. Is spaghetti a side or a main? A side.
Main. That's a big match.
What's that? There you go. Now,
Can't believe it.
Awkward sign. Clap. I don't know, y'all.
All right. It's not that long in sight. So, from low to high, we had an 8.8.
That's great. Y'all not invited to the cookout.
2. A 9.3. Okay. A 10.
Hey!
Who you sending up?
Hey, go. About waves for days. I'm drowning.
I was 10 when I learned how to play with my hand. It was me versus him. I mean us, versus the delusion of the diaspora, the children. We're chanting ignorant rap lyrics of violence and street rules, clamoring at the next opportunity to christen my fist. My mother was curious how blasphemous her boy had to be to spell pray with an E instead of an A. When the congregation said amen, I blessed them with a spectacle tied with tyranny, weaponized childhood, because boys don't become men until we offer our childhood up to the collection plate of compromise. Instinct of loose change rattling from all busted lips. Jesus.
Yep.
Ain't got no jurisdiction here. My mom ain't sparing no round. A little umbilical to extension cord, prank, where it's formed against my formative years. My hands shook like Baptist tambourines, like Christians in a Muslim mosque, refusing to kneel on the salat as if the devil was close enough to give us warfare. But my mama said, the fear has its own pheromones. But beware of a man that's scared because those are the ones that will kill you. She says, the only way that we receive blessings is if I lay my hands on them. So ball your fist, boy, or be forsaken. No! Here's Ellen. Yeah. I'll get your ass whooped as soon as you get home. Now all I see are the street lords prophesizing and apologizing, a congregation of souls hanging from the power lines like Pandora praying now. And now little babies using fire hydrants to wash off the sins of their fathers, while my Medusa of a mother cemented my legacy, turned my golden house into stone, simultaneously tinkering the curve pattern of her four constrictors from strangling my self-control. And I feel like a god. Like these hands can heal and heal. Like I could turn water into wine and get punched drunk off of my own sand. Mama, I never knew a boy could be a Bible until my skin wore scripture of schools. Before these bold fists broke more bones than sins have done commandments. Hold me one last time. Before I throw away all childish things, before I'm the next Jesus hanging from a crucifix of a power line that my mama stopped me right in my tracks. She said, boy, you better stop all that fucking wine. I didn't raise you to be weak. I'd rather you be a deity like me instead of preyed on by the streets. Let's go, bro.
Score for the previous one was 28-25.
Not high enough.
All right, judges.
Get it right, Judge.
What say you?
Y'all heard boom.
On the count of three. Y'all ready? Don't put it up. Put it up. Put it up. Don't put it up. Right. You ready?
We find a date.
Straight face.
Don't press me.
Oh, fine.
Wait, no.
I see that. I can see right now.
From low to high, we have an 8. We have an 8.8. Wow. A 9. 9.2. And a 10. It's a bad host. Two better hosts.
See that?
Who you send this out?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Start it up.
I ain't gonna hold up. It's like my mom's are there. They can do whatever they want to create.
Let's go.
Static.
Yeah.
Static.
Let's go. Let's just stage up.
Let's go.
Now, the most important thing at the cookout ain't ever been the cookout.
It has and always will be
The stage table.
And we get it.
Everyone wants to know why niggas take fame so serious.
See, to us, it isn't just a game. We don't just play for money or bragging rights.
We play for survival. There is no written rule to being black in America. We learn everything we not supposed to in between these four corners.
Yeah.
Learn the game well enough to know when to follow suit or when to cut.
We pass down the game like an inheritance, never forgetting the cost.
It is always a casket.
But there's no avoiding the hands that we were dealt.
So now we teach you how to survive. Rule 1. No talking across the board. Not even the rules. Everything here has to be something you just know. It has to be a new psychic, palm reader. Watch your decisions get spelled out like a Ouija board. Talking is the fastest way to lose all you have. Rule 2. You get what you bid.
If you name it, you better claim it. This isn't just you on the table.
Don't get your partner cut.
You better know the taste of your own blood well enough to savor the difference between losing
And dying. Rule 3. This isn't a game.
Now, if you don't follow suit,
But you got it. You renege.
to be different is against the rules.
Learn to assimilate.
Can't just be showing up black and white spaces. Reneging is history's reminder that America ain't trying to see that nigga shit again.
Leave the flag. Our colors don't run. They hate. Rule 4. Ain't the rule. Because you already know how to play by now. You see it happen.
In the crosshairs of a red line, seeing your energy gentrified.
Watch your home become a Starbucks. Watch your neighbors have no choice for prison. Why your neighbors will pay the free market? The game and your life are not free. The deal is the deal.
The options are in the shuffle, each card an illusion.
Amendments of freedom, right down to the 13th one.
But there is no winning, no escaping these borders.
That's why we call it a board and not just a table. Everybody asks how to play, but never why. That's because the why never matters. We play because we got it. It's the cards we win. We make it work. The most important rule. Be careful with what you say. Because in America, house rules own everything.
Yourself, poet.
27 even. And judges, what say you? 1, 2, 3.
You're right.
This silence before the we talk about something else.
Yes. We have a 7.9. We have a 9.
Okay.
A 9.1.
Alright.
A 9.5. And a 9.9. Now, what that means that it is time for our first Indie of the night. So,
Let's go.
show some love.
Let's go.
The same love.
That's
Let's go! Show. He do bombs.
Let's defend it.
He do bombs.
Two up.
Two down.
Up.
Two down.
Two up. Two down. Yeah, I used to live on the gym.
Not even there no more.
Let's go.
Not him.
Let's go.
Take your time.
You too strong.
Too strong. It's crazy. Get together. Get together.
What the hell?
Get it right.
Better screw that mic stand.
This yours, Liz.
The voodoo dog is stuck. Come on, come on. Need they are neither good nor evil, but simply energy and intention forced through the talisman, through a tool used to either curse or bless somebody as defenseless as I was. Yes, I was. The voodoo dog. The baby's twisted arms stuck in the heart of my parents' dysfunction. My black button eyes double stitched, my lips swollen shut, nailed by my father's hammering fist, showing tough love into me. The C-section must have seed ripped from my mommy's womb, cussed out by her abusive husband's false sense of safety pin, pierced my palms, stretched mom's miserable smile, made decay across her faith, and my father, her God, in wicked wedding vows. Do you know how embarrassing begging to run away with me? Being a neglected blessing, never questioning about daydreaming my own funeral in kindergarten. You know, kids gonna say the darndest things like, can I kill myself now? Please? Picture my corpse, posing for family photos after my pop snapshots and my broken frame buried in my mom's embrace every time she said, David Dog see abuse, not banish or identity steam. You just play house rough as a Charlie horse around the throat of our house. Every time she wanted to get out, leave, she stayed. Because my son not going nowhere. We don't run on couch again. Come on, like a broken record spins in a broken circle, like I'm not skipping back home to him where I became the shameful stain, wishing my mama had swallowed me.
Come on.
Instead of a voice.
Come on.
The fact Christian filled with a sad suffering, like children that gets tough stitched in a parent's abuse, the ones used as a hex tool to all you voodoo dolls like me. I am so sorry for the haunted stock homes you live in every day. I'm so proud. For the way I delivery keeps coming back dropping on you. I'm so sorry for the trauma that you are still enduring, for the love that you deserve now, for the therapy that we seek now, because here, now we heal. Now we will read the blessing that we needed then. Now we will turn a new leaf. And now my craft will be witchcraft meaning. Everything that I do is going to be for the healing meaning. I don't got to be no voodoo dog meaning. Everybody that's stuck by me will no longer be stuck by me. And that I don't know by me is twisting the broken baby's arm. And
Steve, go work to it.
27.6.
All right, judges. What say you about this poem? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, Judge, let's see.
All right. From low to high, I have a 9.
Okay.
I have a 9.1. I have a 9.8. A 9.8. And a 9.8. So we are in our second round of team poems, and the order will go in this order: The Collective, followed by Urban Echo, Bull City, and Verbal Slap. So, The Collective, who you sending up?
She died unapologetic. Let's go. Oh, murder, 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 murder me now.
Look the fuck good.
Good work, poet. Let's go. Take your time.
I'm gonna go with my church girl. And all my needs, women's conferences and purity talks. Yes. But they taught me how to love and honor and serve and submit and mother and nurture while I regret to inform you they never taught me how to fuck. Excuse me. I mean, don't you find it hard? The same God whose first commandment was to be fruitful and multiply, dedicated an entire section of his sacred text to sex and didn't want me to imagine what would happen when it's time to get cracking. Purity culture, only to be unwrapped by my permanent pursuer, like the imagination he configured when he was creating wasn't made for making and making. Mental montages of neck shaking, earthquake, and waiting to erupt like good sex wasn't always a part of God's equation.
Come on.
Well, I ain't that together. I think the God I serve wants me to have amazing sex. Oh, when I meet my future lover, I figure me and that nigga will fuck religiously.
Come on.
Inscribe my name on his heart like law. Meditate on his melody day and night, that I might not sin against him and eat it of passion. You can watch us naked and unashamed, wild and untamed, no fruit off limits. Explore my trees of life. You can call me names while he in it. Dominion over this kingdom. You can call him a dawn, bed be holy ground. Watch me crumble under his all-consuming fire. A burning bush make him fall to his knees. I be that nigga a stun. I make him wonder how I deliver his children with so much ease. Pardon, red bone seas, but never afraid to ground. A love supreme because God chose to smile. Modern day Moses, or maybe he be Joshua when it's time to battle. I'm talking set rounds to the walls, I'm tumbling down. Cherry cream, call me his holy hole. It's for that milk and honey, any creation in the cream. I be both shouting and squirt a good flow. Like chocolate, passionate songs, go dead. Like smooth stone and slingshot underneath the song's arm. It's a spiritual warfare raw, because good loving confuses the enemy.
Come on.
So we're all in our feelings. Being foolish with my mouth, my man gotta know what that shit about. So he prayed with me, and then he slapped me out. Like songs about it. I call him King David. He be a warrior in my womb. Knock me out with one shot. I'm good as dead when he in it. Tongue being sore, getting hit just to make sure I'm finished. Sacrifice speaking. The altar of seduction. He got me wondering if I could go back at it again. I've been trying to hold back. But he be telling me to push. And I look up and find it's a motherfucking ram in the bush. Baby, he need to go Abraham in the bush. He can see us naked and ashamed, wild and untamed because church girls need love too. All right, judges, what say you? One.
Good work, poet. Anything over there now?
No.
I believe in the judges and everything they're doing. Thank you so much.
All right. From low to high, I have an 8. An 8.
Oh,
9.3.
Okay.
A 9.6.
Okay.
And a 10. Who you sending up?
What else though?
the work, poets.
What up? Yo, give them the D.
They keep saying I'm your only ally.
Exactly. Only like soul, as in soul survivor, as in footnoting where the boot lands on next.
Ally.
Alive.
Exactly. Pronounced the same when truth is a foreign language.
We're alive.
Aligned, like interests, like intestines, like interstates built their neighborhood.
Exactly. Straight lines drawn crooked where maps are drafted by money.
They called it a.
Ain't like assistance though.
Ain't like first.
Ain't like watch me hold the door while they empty the room.
Exactly. Foreign aid is just charity with a return policy.
You say unconditional.
Unconditional like love.
Like terms and conditions printed in 6.5 on a missile?
Exactly. No strings attached except the puppet kind.
They call it defense.
Defense like fence.
Like sentence.
Like tense. Past, present, permanent.
Exactly. Self-defense is just the self-deciding who gets conjugated out of existence.
They call it democracy.
Democracy?
Heavy on the demo.
Oh, right on the
Exactly. Majority rule by force of majority firepower. And they say I'm strategic.
Strategic like location though.
Like locational advantage.
Like locating God and hijacking him out.
Exactly. Holy land turned landlord. They say history's complicated.
Complicated like braids.
Like border.
Like bloodlines rewritten as headlines.
Exactly. Complicated just means someone doesn't want to simplify the.
They say criticism is dangerous though.
Yeah. Dangerous to the deal.
Exactly. Calling hate so the hate crimes don't have to be named.
Girl, they say we got a special relationship.
Special like treatment.
Like exemption.
Like the rules apply until they apply to us.
Exactly. Codependent countries sharing a safe word security. Security.
Secured interest.
Insecure ethics.
Vulnerable vocabulary.
Exactly. Every word a shield. Every shield a loophole.
We finish each other's sentences.
Story. Exactly. Except loophole.
Let's go.
Leverage.
Like leverage traded for mine.
Like leverage with a vice.
Exactly. Empire doesn't need morality when it has balance. And when the future asks how.
We'll blink in unison. Just say it was complicated.
We're
Even though we're the ones who set the price.
not villains.
Girl, we're just allies.
Allies.
All lies.
Exactly.
Let's go, bro. All right, sir.
What was the score for the collective?
6.9. Good job, poet.
Woo!
All right, judges, what say ye? Run, Forrest. All right, from low to high, we have a 7.9, 0.3, an 8.5,
Okay.
an 8.9, and a 9. Bull City, who you sending up?
Jada Money.
We're number one.
Girl, you so pretty.
You're beautiful. We love you.
We'll let me outside.
You don't know, sir. Rule number one.
Right.
I feel like secrets are the foundation of my family. Like my house got embedded in the sheetrock. My house was the first home my grandparents purchased when they left Brooklyn, and sometimes I feel like I can still hear muffled cries when I'm in my bedroom, and some days I can't tell if they are mine or not, and I wonder how many decades of we ain't speaking on it lived in this house before me. Walls been full of dents and bruises, stories and years of neglectful displays of love. We don't address it, and why would we? Talking to walls is for crazy people. So ever so often we just repaint so that the tales of resentment don't spill out. After all, it ain't nothing like a fresh coat of deceit to make a room feel less like a psych ward. Conversations have always been a PTSD episode waiting to happen until my tongue knew how to hand out a beating before my hand knew how to collapse upon itself to create the shape of vengeance. My tongue created punchlines before my pen and ever could, but my tongue always seems to fail me when I write poems like this. And for a while, I told myself it's just my anxiety because how dare I tell a story that ain't mine or a story that is mine. I wonder if my poetry scares my parents and what the fear of giving a microphone my thoughts might make them do. See, if the secrets was the glue that held us together, then the exposure would have to be the acetone that could tear us apart. Like, what if I spit the truth and they change a lot? Like, what if I spit the poem and they shut me out? What if I give them my heart just to find out that they don't actually care? That they prefer the silence over my soul. Wow. That they're just gonna blame me for disturbing the delusions they were tricked into believing was the key to safeguarding a happy home. See, in my house, we don't keep no spare keys under the welcome mat. Cause nigga, that's the first place people look when they try to break in. We got a lock behind this door, and everyone ain't welcome in, and don't nobody know how to get out, and that's how I learned how to keep poems locked behind latches.
Come on.
All these places in my mind, cause you never forget what you had to do to survive. So even though I don't live in that house anymore, there's still days you can catch me checking my notes to see if I lost my key in there. Like this in my own house, and the walls scream at me, and I have to ignore them and tell myself it is just the house settling. You know what they say? You can get that girl about that house, but you ain't getting secrets about that girl. I thought if I left, I wouldn't have to worry about getting haunted by those skeletons in those closets. I didn't realize that all I had been doing was bubble wrapping rings, delivering demons to a different doorstep. For the longest time, I've been saying I gotta get the fuck up out of this house. Just to wake up one day and realize I gotta get that house up out of me. All right. What was our score? Yeah, what was our score for Urban Echo?
25.7. Low to high, we got a 9.2.
Okay.
Okay. We got a 9.6.
Oh,
We got a 9.8.
okay.
A 10.
Hey.
And a 10.
All right. Who you sitting
Group piece.
Let's go!
I know those poets.
Yeah.
Work forward.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, poets. We love you.
Today, I saved the kid from crashing out. Kept the corner boy from clocking in.
Got the city girl into an apprenticeship.
We saved young bulls from becoming veal while they still tender. Before this world chews them up. We hood parents. So, not the kind that brings our kids to go fight other kids.
We don't woke up in the school wearing bonnets and pajamas, cussing teachers out.
We don't make excuses for them.
Or enable the dumb shit they do.
We hood parents. Strict with the side of two. This ain't quite gentle parenting.
But it is rooted in compassion.
We hood parents. More like parents to the hood.
Our crib is like a teenage trap house.
Except with love in the drywall and healing in the hallways. All the kids come to our home to escape their trauma. Fill their bellies. No questions, no course. We're paid a peace of mind. Knowing if they're here, they ain't out there committing crimes. All the young headlines.
I even slide them a few bills when I'm late on moms.
We got extra twin-size mattresses
And a couch that don't fold out.
but always folds in. Anyone who needs it, turn our dining room to a shelter, a sanctuary, a safe space with mismatched blankets and warm silence. I can afford to put a bill in my mouth, but we got one in the yard.
No landlord permission or permit for a pool and a fire pit.
Where we make s'mores, spit bursts in the open flames, watch pain turn to steam, watch hope catch fire. We got a 7-seater, but it fits head if you squeeze. Squeeze buttons, pitch trays, stretch meals. We fall love to cracks in their broken hearts. We hood parents. We don't yell, don't put ass, don't believe you can beat the flesh, the right spirit.
Go.
Go.
Go. Go.
Our staff is our spirit, not because we're holy, but because we're whole. Their happiness is our sport. I ain't been down, but it takes a village, and we was raised by the stoop, so becoming spectators to the neighborhood is quite a message.
Go.
Watch her taking cousins, neighbors, any kid with the need no place to be.
Couldn't mind her business to save her life.
But she did save others,
Saw her turn pain into protection.
heard her speak life, when the world only offers silence. Or silence, we are her, upgrading and evolving. A father and mother with a lighthouse for a stoop that says, come inside to a buffet of second chances. We want parents. We survived all tough love. They cried because we love tough. That's your mine and yours. Some inspiration because kids have the audacity to hope. So we set tables,
And standards.
make beds, and melodies. Stop the pressure with the trash. We hot parents. Guardians of the devil. We turn trauma into training. So if you ever see a child with eyes hidden like the world, know that we are something. Arms open, holding space for them to heal. Where every kid gets to be whole, and every hot parent becomes a home.
Let's go. That was 29-4.
All right. There we go. Extra eyes from Nola.
Get it right. That was amazing.
Is that a 7-5?
What?
Nine.
Okay.
Oh, 9.5.
Okay.
And a 10. 28-5.
Going for our indies. We have our next indies coming up. So I don't hear y'all.
Yeah.
Throw some love right now for Mo Flow. Two up,
Two down.
two up,
Two down.
two up.
Two down. There it goes. Hey, I can't you that. The first time that I hugged my father was at my high school graduation. I was damn near a man. The little boy in me wanted to hold on so desperately, despite awkwardly feeling like I was reaching out for a stranger. Ironic, because I was always known as my father's doppelganger. The first time that I saw my father was as a hint disdain in the tint of my mother's eyes.
I recognized her pain, saw him. That's why when I would hear shit like, boy, look at you. You just a chip off the old block, ain't you? Shit would always leave this chip on my shoulder. I mean, not that I didn't like him, I just didn't want to be like him. The reflection of a man cast in mirror shattered by a rolling stone. So clearly he couldn't see himself clear enough to recognize the God within himself. So why was I expecting him to see me worshiping bits and pieces of him I remember not remembering him? But I recall seeing his chess moves, heartless, leaving me as a sacrifice piece in his manipulative game that he played to maintain his own peace. My father taught me how to play chess, and I focused on how he was moving. So I would become him, the type of man that uses queens as pawns. If he'd have taken those knights, focus on me, teach me how to take an L, turn into my best move, or how to move as a black man in white spaces. He captured my heart, then took a rain check. When it came to teaching me to reign as a king, I had to learn that shit on my own in this game of life. And I say proud with my whole chest, check me. Because I realized I've always been a king. And I've since learned to appreciate a long distance relationship. Grown ass me. I still look forward to his calls. 6-year-old me wonders if the notification sound could possibly be him. And then 17-year-old me chimes in to talk us off the ledge, back behind this flood water we built to protect us from a wave of expectations that I seen crash into my mother's face so many times. The rivers that she cried, the same rivers where I learned to sink or swim. Down in the deep end of rejection, there I inhaled and held a deep breath of a flaming emotion, dog paddlings I found, assurance in myself. And I tried to forget. But the receding floods left a watermark stain across my heart that reminds me how nice it would have been to have had him, had him pick me up and dry me off under the sun. Him raising me instead of me being a raisin in the sun like a dream deferred. Perhaps I would have felt so much like Langston Hughes with this fucking attitude. I allowed that chip on my shoulder to grow bolder, bearing the weight of his world on my shoulder. And at last, I let go and let it roll off by forgiving him. And that's when this chip off the old block became the cornerstone to the building blocks, to the skyscraper of a man. But never tall enough to eclipse the light of being the sun. So I throw no shade, Pops. It's all love.
Study. What say ye? These my extra eyes from Logan.
Get him up, 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 get him up. Okay. All right, we got an 8. We got a 9. Okay. A 9. Oh, 8.8. Oh, that's pretty. And a 9.1.
Hold on, read them back.
Okay. Sorry. I'm getting late. I got an 8. Good. 8.8. I got a 9. Okay. I got a 9. I got a 9.1. Okay.
6.8. Keep that energy and all that love for our next ending. Show the light of the Father is free.
Go. Go. Two up, two down, two up, two down, up, two down.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Goldilocks entered a home that wasn't hers and somehow became the victim in the story. Like black bears aren't allowed to feel safe too. Have nice things, sleep soundly in their beds, kind of like Rihanna, or just be in their homes like a Tatiana. The black bears were written to seem angry, while Goldilocks was written off as the golden child, like this bad built, bleached blonde didn't break chairs. Ain't that destruction of destiny? Come on. Like she ain't had the grit to eat from every bowl in the house, sleeping beds uninvited. And the last time I checked, breaking and entering was crime, trespassing, like they said Ahmad did. See, black bears are always the villain, even when they're in their own den eating ice cream. Because the story was flipped that both of them, the black bears were not neighborly, not friendly enough. So now even Tamir, the baby bear, is seen as a threat, not
beautiful enough to feel welcome and too dark for his light to shine. Maybe if they'd been born polar bears with white fur, they'd seem less antagonizing. But research shows that polar bears are the more aggressive of the two, more inclined to kill. But they don't tell you that. They say the black bears are a danger, even when they're the ones being hunted for sport. And ain't it funny how the narrator always hushes the part of the story where the black bears were just existing in their natural habitat? They never mention how they have to hibernate for survival. Instead, they romanticize how Goldilocks walks in like the home was her inheritance, like the lot was just a suggestion. But when black bears explore scenery like playgrounds or convenience stores, suddenly it's intruder alert, even when the only thing they are holding is space, or Skittles, or a phone, or nothing. Because fairy tales like to bend the truth like a funhouse mirror, and to the black bear's reflection is monstrous even to itself, like they don't deserve lullabies or a good night's rest. Instead, Goldilocks is seen as the innocent one. But we know the black bears are the innocent ones in the story. We know that we are tired of funding their fantasy. We are tired of playing beast to their beauty. So tonight, the black bears take back the narrative, and we will decide who gets to live happily ever after. Let's
Holy judges, what say ye? 1, 2, 3.
extra eyes. From no
I got black.
What?
I got 7, 9. I got 8.1,
Ew.
I dropped.
9.2, and a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
26.
And point to the judge one more time.
They want to reach the community right now.
Where the hell back here?
7.9, 8.1, 8.9, 9.2, and a 10 for a total of 26.2.
And who was the 7.9?
Okay.
Okay, so we back to our teams. You will be coming up in this order: Urban Expo, Bull City, and don't even spend Urban Echo. Who you sending up?
Yes. Let's go.
What?
Oh.
Yes.
In the winter of 1996, ABC airs an episode of Family Matters entitled Tips for a Better Life. We watched as a cultural icon transform himself into the character we've come to know as Stefan. We love Stefan. The family that had known Urkel for years fell in love with his creation, though. I mean, we still love Steve, but Stefan was just Stefan. We couldn't wait for the porky, awkward nerd to transform into the cool, suave heartthrob. And we couldn't wait to hear Carl tell Steve to go home, go home, go home. Yep. They say you hate the things most about people that remind you of yourself, and I wonder if Steve Urkel's machine could work on black bodies in America, if we placed our people in chambers, Could they become versions of themselves that were more acceptable to this country could live? Once prone to succumb to wild antics, be the body parts America cherished on and off the field and camera and Dixieland. Forget the disdain she had for the outcasts that fell in love with her, because I dreamed of brown-skinned Harriets that don't need jeans to make her dark skin disappear. Success stories that don't keep our wins low when the curtains close. I mean, the officers of this country would not always choose red blood and blue badges over the black and brown bodies that saved them from their home. If you manifested a similar invention, could we envision Julies that don't have to climb stairways to get to heaven? So far gone, can we rewrite America's script so we don't have to convince them that black lives really do fucking matter? I know what you're thinking. It's just TV, right? It's scripted for our entertainment. I mean, we laugh at most of this shit. But the dichotomy of this country's discrimination causes us to disavow. The transformation chamber is just a distraction trick, like swapping policy for politics.
Let's go!
If America ended her beef with the blacks, then who would be at the end of the world's punchlines? I know we're used to being centered in hate, but maybe if they saw us as less human and more Frankenstein, then the alchemists might stop looking at our X-Men as experiments, and they might look at the monsters they created and finally ask themselves,
Let's go!
did I do that?
They gonna leave.
I got an 8.5. I got an 8.8. 8.9. 9.1. 9.2.
Good job, bro.
Good job.
26.8.
All right. We'll score 26-8. Back to our next team. Bull City. Who you sitting up?
Let's go!
Rule number 4. Rule number 1. Let's go. Show me all that blue. Door cat.
We go back outside.
You got with the word.
And boy, you know that.
Teach me something.
So when the next of us is found, pistol first, painted red by the brush of his own insides, I don't cry. We go too fast. I'm too young, but not unexpected. So common we don't need to talk about it. It is just what we do. The first time my aunt attempted suicide, she wrote us a 3-page letter detailing her grief, what it meant to get gone after years of not being here. When she woke up, we reminded her we prayed to a savior that does not get more than we can handle, called her decision a failure of faith while refusing to believe she'd try again. The next letter just said take 2. Jesus. By then, we had lost an uncle, a few cousins, even my grandmother's suicide runs in this family. I am almost convinced that it is my inheritance, a tombstone stamped on this DNA. We so sad, we smile every day. Keep an outfit pressed for the funeral. Another one set aside to become the burial clothes. We already know what the epitaph will be. Here lies another who believed in God so much they did not trust the men that he has made. We do not seek help in this family. Don't call this sorrow a sickness. We fall on the wrong side of every statistic describing Black folks with mental illness. We cry, pray, bury our dead, shrug, pray again. The first time I attempted suicide, my mother talked to God all night. With him, we didn't need his suggestions for counselors. Even Jesus survived a 72-hour hold. glory, and aren't we made in his image? Made to carry our crosses in silence and hope one day there will be resurrection. Sometimes I look at my baby brother and wonder the crucifix inside his head. Hoping that my still being here doesn't mean that he will be next found teeth to sile, then brushed aside like some kind of failure of faith. When I tell my mother I am finally getting help for the burden that comes with this bloodline, she asks how it was so easy for me to turn my back on God. Said, Mom, the Apostle Luke was by trade a physician. Even Christ had a doctor at his disposal. To turn aside the kind of assistance my Savior was able to send for, aren't you tired of going to funerals? Do you know your kids have already planned theirs? We want to go of old age. That doesn't run in this family. Wow.
Let's say, get it right.
And I eat today.
Right. I think they're hungry.
The point, you have the point. I'll shoot you that. All right, I got a 9.
Okay.
I got a 9. I got a 9.
Wow.
9.5.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 9. 9.3. 9.5.
Okay.
Energy and the love going, show some love. Rub your slap. Who you sending up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big together.
Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Big Mama was never meant for the petite itty bitty titty committee. It's a title I earned. A term of endearment reserved exclusively for elbows, qualified baked mac, potato salad, Sunday dinner, Big Mama, be the captain of Thanksgiving. A Coke bottle may quench your thirst, but this brick house will keep you safe.
Word.
You taste in the way I carry myself, everything about me big, like big girls need love too, in public, not just private. A bitch like me wouldn't fuck with no undercover BW love. You gotta love me out loud. And not just for a big girl. My weight is not the elephant in the room. I am the elephant in the room who does not care for the opinion of mice or men. I said my weight is not the elephant in the room. I am not because my size, but because my mind. I remember every guy who ever told me I was too much. Remember every shame flavor.
Come on.
Every time I was making confession, a kink bursting at the seams of a closet too small to fit inside. Didn't I tell y'all everything about me big, like unsolicited advice, like backhanded compliments? My identity has been forged in the fire of other people's projections, shaped by the mouths of accountability partners I never asked for. I've been 220 pounds for 20 years. So when you see me and say, you look like you're losing weight, I hear you wouldn't know what to do with all this body if you had. Of course, don't have imagination in. You already don't love the body you got. Why would I shrink myself just so you can digest me when I already stomach you bitches to dispose waste?
Tell him.
Don't lay down for your consumption. Don't want to be reduced to something easier to swallow. The BMI is a white man's math, a scale that never considered curves a source of wealth, but a diamond formed under pressure. I am the pressure, and the scooper goes wherever the fuck I put it.
Let's go.
It makes space. My body is not a metaphor. It's a meal, a motherland, a sacred place of temporary spent of history. Like how I come from a long line of Sarah Berkmans put on display for the way that it's so thick they refuse to pronounce her real name, Sarchi. It's so thick it sticks to the roof of your mouth like cold peanut butter. I told y'all everything about me big because I got the whole world in my guts. This belly, breathe. be cortisol, be opulence, be big body bins, luxurious and in my own lane. Damn it, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
God, just for a big girl.
Let's go, guys! Hey, let's go, guys!
What?
Right, your thing is real big.
Okay. I got a 9.3.
There we go, Gex.
I got a 9.7.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I got a 9.9, a 10, and a 10.
The collective. Who you sending up?
Right?
Teach him.
Good. Okay.
Do work, Brian.
Well, babe, let's go. What was supposed to come? Love you, Al. That's my dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, profiteers, history buffs, and hunters of herds, welcome. Tonight, here at the Southern Fried Auction, we have for you a collection of treasure. It's not gold or diamonds, but relics from the Republic. The first item is a twin. But it's no ordinary bill. It's a counterfeit. Not enough to buy a man a meal, but it's just enough to cost him his breath.
Come on.
George Floyd carried this in his pocket like a thing.
Come on.
Like it folded against his chest when it became the drum beat for a movement. Like thought the bidding at $1,000. That's a bargain for a bill that got soaked in silence, surrounded by knees, going once, twice. So next item, a cell phone. But it's the last witness. It's a mirror with a memory. Sandra Bland's film feet. That moment, you can always hear the seatbelt click. You can almost smell the small of what did I do wrong. Let's say 5,000 for a black woman's gaze that was too steady for America to some point once, twice. So next, the moment you've all been waiting for. The crown jewel. A conversation starter. The headline maker. One, beautiful, Keltec, PF9 semi-automatic, fully American. This gun doesn't shoot, it decides. Ended a neighborhood dispute before the boy could even say, I live here. It comes straight loaded with a fear of black skin and Sandra Brown. Comes fully endorsed by 100 jurors. But you will smell Arizona tea if you just breathe. Come on. And slow, the hoodie. Lost evidence, the boy lost everything and started getting at 2,000. We're here 12, 13, 14, 15. This is gonna move that. A young buck is a rare find. 40, 50, 60 going once, 75 going twice, 80,000. A small price to pay for collective amnesia, don't y'all think? 110, 130, 140, $150,000 more. We can do better than that. Remember, this isn't a sale. This is a big, beautiful bid for denied. Come on! We are willing to stomach 180, 190, $200,000. Don't y'all love how this auction block always keeps up with inflation? 210, 230, 240, $250,000 sold to that gentleman in the red hat. What a fine addition to your collection of American miracles displayed proudly. The gun that turned a boy into a hashtag, put it on your mantle. Between Confederate keepsakes and your back the blue bumper sticker. It comes your casings, that original headline, that sweet aroma of, well, you shouldn't have even been here. It comes with no fingerprints or guilt, only the clean hum of American justice, doing what it's always done. The final item today, ladies and gentlemen. It comes from Tulsa's Silent Firearm. A scorch shot sign on Black Wall Street. Come on. No museum or plaque, only what we found left buried underneath ash. Let's start the bidding at where the original owners won't be needing it. $500. Come on. Oh, don't all get quiet. This is the best kind of history. Burned down. Boxed up. Fun to peek at, but not remember.
Rogers. What's his name? Andrew. No, okay.
Poetry tonight.
Get it right. Come on,
We got an 8.8. We got a 9.
Okay.
9.7.
There we go.
A 10.
There we go.
28.7.
All right. That was our third round of teams. We got our last indie of the night. Show some love for Jerry.
Yeah. You say anything you want to say. We're here for it. Come on, Jerry. You work, Jerry.
My name is Jerry, and I'm an addict. It began early in my childhood. I was only 7 or 8 when someone offered me my first haiku. I didn't even know what that was, so I said, sure. Wow, what a buzz. I guess that was really the beginning of my life of rhyme. Oh, I know. A lot of people don't take haiku seriously because they're all natural and they're not really a rhyme. But for me, that was the gateway. And then I was curious, so I got some couplets. They were easy to find. Pop music, advertisements, even nursery rhymes. Before long, that wasn't enough. I started needing quatrains just to get off. It didn't stop there. I began tucking a naked into my textbook or on over into my running shoes. I even wore a headband in my hair. Nowadays, they frisk you there. School day, I would sneak off to the restroom for a sonnet, and hidden in my closet, I would cultivate some good homegrown metaphors. One day, I got a hold of some fine similes, and I knew I was hooked. I mean, it was still mostly metered at first, perhaps exhaling a little free verse here and there, nothing worse, but true to form, I moved on to the hard stuff. Sistina. And two, it was classical. I was getting completely into control, and I was developing quite a disciplined habit. It was becoming expensive to keep at it. And that's when someone offered me money for one of my contracts. Just to give some little limerick, slippery slope, and I became a dealer. Plus, with success, I began to crave the exotic, the esoteric, the dangerous. I tried a terzarima. I relished in a rubaiyat. I even guzzled a guzzle. It was all so strange and lyrical. I felt like Alice in Wonderland until I saw the looking glass. I knew I'd hit rock bottom when I caught sight of myself in that 3 a.m. bathroom mirror in a Waffle House, about to lay out a line of St. Quain on a dirty paper. First, I sought out a group of other lost souls who shared my strange impulse for imagery, my weakness for wordplay, thinking perhaps I could hide away and seem normal amongst a group of like-mindedly questionable individuals involved in the same kind of activities. Well, we deliberated and emoted and symbolized absolutely everything in life late into the night, at which time the entire group euphoniously agreed to compile and publish a complete anthology of the entire experience, currently for sale on Amazon. And while I appreciated their collaborative codependence, I knew I would have to take a more definitive chance, a soapbox stance. So that's why I'm here tonight. My name is Jerry, and I'm a poetry addict.
I got an 8.4.
Come on.
I got a 9. I got a 9. Okay. I got a 9.1 and a 9.5.
Like 27.1, the bad poets. All right, so we are down to our last 4 poems of the night, y'all.
All right.
You'll be hearing the teams in this order: Bull City, Verbal Slap, The Collective, and Urban Echo. You said Bull City, who you sending up?
Let's go, boy.
Let's go. We're number 1. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Bring the noise. I have no fear. Love you, bro.
Let's go, dog.
All the way.
My name is Texas Frank. And I can tell y'all ain't from around these here parts. You see, us people of the South, we's a quiet folk. And we both believe in the agreement and the sanctity of silence. Your skin tone sounds too much like 13th Amendment equality. Like a Miss Dixon sang out of tune with separation and all. Don't get me wrong. I ain't a racist like my father. I just believe in his good Christian values, the same ones this here country was founded upon. You see, my father, he had this here saying. There's a difference between a dog and a fence, one on a chain. You see, in the fence, he can run around and pretend like he's got a chance at going somewhere. But if you put him on the chain long enough, hey, he'll even lose his will. Oh, no, not there's silence. I say all that just to say this. Just because you're free doesn't mean you're welcome here. What kind does is, well, can't you see? We've been given your 48% of the oil. It has to come from someplace, and who owns this here land?
Yeah.
We've been growing American pride right here for years. One thing about pride, it won't let you forget your past. It's looking at you like a whipping window in the middle of your field of dreams, like a whip barrel into your family tree. Can't y'all see? The fountain history, Florida Digest. Guys, the strange truth hell. We just started a band home.
Wow.
It's a nigga feeling. You must have picked up freedom while you was picking tobacco. Maybe you couldn't speak it with your chain on, so you just ran on that thought. We had to teach you. You get home if you ran on the senses. That ain't just a figure of speech. Y'all had to learn who you was talking to. Learn how to say yes, master, in your silence, and never feel like you're out of eye.
Come on.
You're take you back to Memphis, Tennessee, remind you that niggas and balconies just don't go together. Ain't Memphis the capital of ancient Egypt? Didn't y'all used to bury y'all pharaohs beneath the pyramids? So why y'all can't think you can get to the mountaintop? Why y'all still dream like you can get to the mountaintop? Y'all took nigga. I mean, cool, bro. That ain't what we called you. It's what we made you. Come on. You see, you will always be America's greatest crop. And we keep harvesting you until you say something about it. So go ahead, boy. Speak up. Tell me I'm wrong. The slayers.
Let's go. All right. Good shit.
Okay.
Good shit.
Boom, right now.
You're right there.
8.0. 0.3.
Okay.
Better.
9.8.
Okay.
A 10.
Yeah.
10.
All right.
29.1. Verbal slap. Who you sending up?
Peace.
Clap them all the way to the sky. Let's go, y'all. The term "bite the bullet" originated during the Civil War when Black soldiers whose units, under-resourced, were left with nothing but whiskey, a rusty handsaw, and a lead bullet to bite down, to endure pain and prevent teeth from shattering.
It's no wonder black boys talking bullets. Born a straight shooter. When you're a son of a gun, every word is an open wound. I had an AK for teeth, and they send no tongue. Could rap a fire hate quicker than they can spell love.
I can't tell who's the victim in this.
I often wonder how the students process. Can't host their hostility, so they unload grief, reload trauma. Just because their mouth is a weapon, don't mean she can shoot on shrapnel. You know, calling my brother's fool makes digesting death easier.
When the devil comes for dinner, I'd like to know, do you aim so, or do you have to take a shot in the dark before you take a life?
Do you clench your jaw and your eyes? See your teeth shatter about the left.
You hear the shadow of ghosts through your head?
We are all alone. A black boy is hands on peace. We can divine beats. There's a war going on inside. Don't make a mistake.
My students, they are soldiers who will go ballistic if you even think about jumping the gun.
Catch by a shotgun with a shotgun.
A bullseye is trained to see red. They learn to bite the bullet before they bite the dust. Give a 21 gun salute before they turn 21. What causes more shell shock? Being the Grim Reaper or the pallbearer? I'm no math teacher, but I can tell they know how to do the time.
Start to focus on trigonometry with the trigger pointing at your anatomy.
Turn bite the bullet means to bravely face a painful or unavoidable situation.
So they rather become walking time bombs.
Human landmines.
A fear if they get stepped on.
They're gonna explode. Which poetry teachers try to get us with the toll. Channel anger into ammunition. Anything to click. Let poems be the projectiles. Instead of being too blanks, choose to bite the bullet.
What do you expect when black boys have gunpowder guns and a silencer for them? Oh,
We'll take a smoking gun, or we can smoke any day.
did you know? Dentists once used lead to fill cavities.
Our students just alike practice cavities for that. Even with masks, we gloves. Can't be gunshot. Gotta be quick in the draw.
Stuff in the game when you stick to your guns.
We tell our students, be a scholar, not a sniper. Because 9 guns are more dangerous than a 9 gun meter. We cock with stay fine. No need to be a martyr. No sport in your saddle.
Don't need to shoot guns at your target.
Load a metaphor in your flint. Aim with words.
Because the power of life and death lie in a word.
So don't bite the bullet or in the tongue.
All right. What's his name? Yee.
Got an 8. I grew up.
Damn. What?
Got a 9.5, 9.8,
Yeah.
and a 10.
Come on.
It's 28-3.
All right. Remember to clap up the poets
Yeah.
on stage. The collective.
Let's go.
Who are you sending up?
Peace.
Let's go, poets.
Good work, folks.
Oh, now. Those my friends. Love you. Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm a butterfly therapist.
And I'm Chad, a professional sock matcher.
And
we're hunting for a house. Our budget,
1.4 million.
our must-haves,
A pool.
a bidet, 5 bedrooms,
One for us to share.
one for each of us alone.
One for our cat Lionel, and another for our little lamb, Jesus.
They taste so
I know, but they don't get along. Lionel doesn't speak Spanish. I need all new fixtures and hardwood floors.
bamboo doors,
Windows that we can count. We
absolutely must have
6 baths,
janitors,
Persian rugs, and a lake view.
curb appeal,
A fireplace.
and location.
We need prestige, so gentrify gently.
Just don't cut the trees. We crave a cottage score aesthetic,
A touch of tech tyrannic.
a smart fridge, and dumb deck.
A ring cam to watch our regrets. Give us court countertop.
But who don't barbecue, no beats or bass or babies, just built-in bay windows with a bonus room where I can start my podcast and to unpack the trauma of Trader Joe's.
And we meet a garage, not for dreams on delay, but for Costco runs to scream, I'm okay.
We want what we want because the screen says so.
Each episode, a sermon on the gospel of greed, where contentment is condemned and comparison is king.
Where envy gets HGTV glow-ups and sin is shipwrecked in silence.
Less is less. We want more. Unrealistic expectations, consumer-driven designs, make you want a house like mine. The kitchen, Mark. Oh, Mark. The contractors only hire them if they can't afford to live here.
The viewers are jealous. I know it's a show. Let's show them how to sing. 7 figures can't be deadly. Raise the budget again.
That comes before the fall.
Oh, but we only house hunt in the spring.
Greedy?
Never.
I just can't live without at least 2 walk-in closets.
Right reserved for realtors in this folks at home, busting over houses that make no sense. Pinching episode after episode, gluttons softly sitting on their couches trying to figure out how.
A butterfly therapist.
Professional soccer match.
Afford a $1.8 million house.
While teachers
And nurses
and factory workers
can
can
barely
barely afford rent.
This shit wasn't designed to inspire. This is not to make you feel good in your soul.
It's to leave a bitterness in the bellies of those hungry for the American dream, but left hunting for home.
Oh.
Those are my friends. Those are my teammates.
What's say?
It's okay to write 10.
One, two.
I got an 8.
Wow.
I got 9.5.
Yeah.
9.6.
Yeah.
9.7. And a 10. Number 28.8.
28.8. So to close out the night, y'all, Urban Echo, who you sending?
Oh, Barry.
Let's go.
Get out that thing.
Let's go, Lord.
Good work, Paul. Good work, Paul.
Stop.
Yeah, I used to hide boogers at the bottom of my bed. Sometimes they the driving forces beneath for G.I. Joe was occasionally subject to salty onslaughts that no kung fu grip could have ever prepared him for.
Come on.
Even my little sister, I would snatch her back to the greatest brown peppers from the wall and force her to eat my famous booger jerky. She was so irritated. It was so poetic. One day, my mother was uncharacteristically cleaning under my bed when she was startled by the sound of a loud 1979 American Bell rotary telephone. She abruptly raised her face, hit the side of the bottom of the frame. As she rose to her feet, she realized her cheek was bleeding profusely, looked under the bed and discovered the boogers on. Let's go. Paul, about what just happened. She and the family decided to have a booger intervention. They asked me questions. How long has this been going on?
Yeah.
We know it's not your fault, but where are you else? Who taught you this? Who taught you this shit? Come on. Hey. Come on. I looked at my brother and I said, you who hide rocks in your socks, deprives of death, despair, and destruction, slanging chemical construction materials to the living dead, and to you, they were just head for someone else that were head of household. And I think you do that. That's why his assist your shit and our sister's 10 bucks, but then I had to hide the fact that she didn't have a flu last week. She just found your product and thought it was candy. And you, Dad, you for hiding your Smirnoff in the garage or smacked in the bumper of that broken down car and forced me at the age of 9 to help you hide that man's body. You just stuck your hand on his $20. And you, Ma, you for acting like you didn't see what was going on because you always hide the confrontation. You put on this fucking Mary Poppins persona and try to show us the truth. And I'm so confused. Because I've been told that life's a bitch and the truth hurts. And what you don't know won't hurt you, but the truth is, life ain't a bitch, it's more like a family. Full of shit, yet full of love, complete with happiness, yet riddled with sorrow. Teach me not to hide, Mama. Teach me how to stand in life when I'm nervous. Teach me how to cleanse my hands.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yes.
Listen, my nasal cavity is confusing. It's confusing. It's like excavated. I want to flick my insecurities and impurities across the room.
Come on.
And what they made, I encourage you to flick yours too. Let's have one big ass bullet fight. Let's go to war. And we ain't hiding our shit anymore.
Yeah.
I ain't done this for the last time tonight. Y'all been so wonderful. What say you? Go do my favorite.
Alright, get him up, y'all. Get him up. Last one.
Last
I know you ain't me too.
I got an 8. That shit. I got an 8.7. Got an 8.9. I got a 9.7. And a 9.7. That's a 27.3.
Have y'all enjoyed y'all set?
Oh!
I got something next week. If you pick up after yourself, you got that shit. Get that shit. Come see me up here, man. Think about that protest that you think about that. Make sure you come sign up on author shit, all that good stuff. Come see me out here. And everybody get the score.
Tabulate up.
Okay. We ain't gotta tabulate. Hey. Yo, I
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank y'all.
Oh my God, better than
All right.
Appreciate it. What the fuck? Yes,
We have Urban Echo. Three, we have the Collective. We have Full City. We got Verbal Flat. Thank you for tonight. We got the Sasha is free.
Hey, we appreciate y'all. We won our second bout. We got one more tomorrow, then we make the finals. I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow, 8 p.m.